Alright, so I'm crossing over. Figure instead of taking the normal route back home, I cut through the park. And I tell you, it's pitch black out here. Like, I mean it, it's pitch black out here. Like, you can't even see like 10 steps ahead of you. Which means, anytime you're stealth camping or urban camping, you want to make sure, like, especially if you're on foot, we're talking about like right now, you're on foot, you want to make sure you're dressed in dark colors. The darker the better, you know, and stay the hell out the light, you know what I mean? Like right now I'm walking through the park, and I'm going to be walking through the light in a second due to the light poles, and you know, they got the park lit up, you know, still after night. So, which is good. I mean, if you're gonna stay in the park, it's gonna be real quiet, and if you stay at the right spot, you'll be able to monitor what's going on around you. You know what I mean? There's nothing worse. The greatest fear for a homeless person, I would say, is being woken up unexpectedly with somebody standing over you, or even worse, somebody you know, about to do something to you. So, you know what I mean? Like, let's say like right now, I'm about to walk through the light park, you know? And if there was another stealth camper out here right now, he'd be seeing me right now. He'll be seeing me before I see him, right? Because I'm in the light and he's somewhere kind of like sniper position, right? So, you know, sleeping in the park could be safe, considering how quiet it is, and not too many people are walking through the park just for the simple fact that there's a lot of shady characters out, you know, especially nowadays with nobody having jobs and corruption that is all-time high almost, you know. So sleeping in the park could be okay. What I advise is, you know, I can't say I was homeless before, but there were times where I had no place to stay, you know, and I had a bag of clothes or whatnot, and I was doing bad. I wasn't even thinking about 24-hour fitness. I didn't even have money for like to get into that, you know. But I had to sleep outside, and I found it best. Let's say where's a couple of places I slept. I slept in the backyard of I don't want to say abandoned house, but you know, a house that's owned by the bank, which a lot of houses these days, like look over there, you know, back in the cuts was always good, you know. There's the great American flag up there, but off in the cuts is always good. Stay out of the light, you know. So, you know what I mean, one time I just had to, I slept in the backyard, you know what I mean. I've been doing a lot of research on the YouTube videos and about squatting and being homeless squatting, you know what I mean. And if you're homeless like me, or like I'm gonna be, you cannot afford to be taking no risk going to jail. You know what I mean? Like, look over there. There's a lot of, over there it's just pure dark. I mean, the desert is a great place for like homeless because there's so much land to just go out and do your own shit. But for me, you know what I mean, there's no way I get caught up in breaking into a house, an abandoned house, or a house that's owned by the bank and call myself squatting there, you know what I mean? And when the police come, if you don't have proper knowledge of law and you don't know your rights, of course, you know, without question, they're gonna lock you up, you know what I mean? Because you just gonna be just probably praying to, you know what I mean, to get let loose where you can still remain free, you know what I mean? So you know, avoid the police on circumstances like that. Now, in terms of sleeping in the backyard of a house, I'd rather take that chance, you know, and have somebody come wake me up or something, or or police come, you know, and them just telling me not to sleep there and I gotta move, versus being caught in the house when somebody opens the door and you're in there in the room still asleep, and it's like, why, I wanted to say like 10 a.m. But, you know, with all due respect, you could probably pull it off if you just not leaving nothing behind, you know. And you always, and if you was to do that, you always gotta make sure you leave like a trap where like when you're approaching the door and you're about to go in whatever way, you gotta make sure you know if somebody's already been there before, you know. Because you don't want to be going, like today I was walking in, and I was walking past a busy street and I seen a window open, you know, just like open, you know, and I walk in and I looked at the front of the house and they had a board, like it was boarded up. So, you know what I mean, like, and I, you know, for a second you figure, oh, I'm cold, I'm gonna go in there, but no, you know what I mean, you don't go on the turf, if you want to call it that, or where somebody else is already living at, because that's already considered a threat. You walk in there unexpectedly, you're asking for something, you're asking for trouble. You don't know who's living in there, you don't know what they got going on, you don't know what they got in there. So stay out of houses that are, you know, people already living in there or somewhere, spots where people already living, because you don't want to get accused for stealing something and you just trying to make it by, you know. So I'm 6 minutes in. This is one of the longest videos right here, but like right now I'm feeling kind of good, you know. I'm not cold, I'm not feeling warmer, because I guess I've been walking, and I just got that beer, which was very poor fucking bar service. This is why I don't do bars, and I've never been a bar type of guy, and so thank God on that one, because, you know, it took them forever to notice me. I'm sitting there like, fucking, obviously you noticed me because I got a hood on. See, I got a hood on, so you would think I'll probably coming in there to rob you, so you notice me, but you still don't acknowledge me. So, you know, this life is only temporary. At least this life that I'm living right now is only temporary. I hope to God that I'm going to get focused, and I'm going to get focused, and get back on the right track, you know what I mean? I'm enjoying the walking and everything, but when the time comes, I'm about to get me a car. No, I take that back. I'm homeless right now, look, I'm on foot. So, I'm gonna get me a van. A van's gotta be top priority for my living arrangements. So, you know, as soon as I get a van, I'll be alright, you know, because that's going to be able to help me to kill off some of the hours during the day, which is very important when you're homeless, dude. If you ain't got no places to go and you're on foot, like, dude, you got to kill so much time, and wherever you go, usually there's somebody there. I was even thinking about today, like I got a bus pass, I'll just catch the bus all day, you know, if I need to, you know. And that sounds kind of crazy, but I could kill off a few hours right there, you know. Get to see some people and get some shut-eye with, you know what I mean. Other people ain't gonna know I'm just catching the bus all over, but, you know, get out sightseeing and stuff like that, you know. But as of right now, I'm gonna get that sleeping bag, and then I'm gonna be sleeping outside. And I believe this isn't it for me. You know, I don't think negative, like something bad's gonna happen to me. Although the threat is there, you know, I'll be a fool to think like it's just like a piece of cake, you know. You're living outside, so it's gotta be a top priority on safety. And where you lay your head at and close your eyes at, you know. I just got tired of just paying a rent, and it's not that I got tired of it, it's just I need to, and that's what I'm trying to figure out now, is like how to be proper in society to get by, you know, without being low budget and never having money and paying my. Oh, look, something went down there. God bless over them. So, just about being focused. I'm like 30 feet away from my house. And people don't even own houses these days. That's the crazy part. Like, wow. You know what I mean? These people right here, they're not even here no more. You know, and they were doing good. They had a motorhome. They were a nice little, I guess, last of the middle class people, you know? And then the people right next door, you can't see it, but there's a house right there. They moved out, you know, and it's the last days. I mean, you got to prepare yourself for even worse times to come. And that's what's haunting me right now is I'm running out of time. Alright, I'll catch you guys next round. All right.